Good morning, students. Today we are going to study English, Unit 1, poem number 1.1, Past, Present, and Future. This is a very beautiful poem written by poetess Emily Braun. So, before getting into the explanation, let's go through this poem once. Tell me, smiling child, what the past is like to thee. An autumn evening soft and mild, with a wind that sighs mournfully. Tell me what is the present hour, a green and flowery spray, where a young bird sits gathering its power to mount and fly away? And what is the future happy one, a sea beneath a cloudless sun, a mighty, glorious, dazzling sea stretching into infinity? Emily Braun. Now, let's get into the explanation. This is a very beautiful poem written by poetess Emily Braun, and she is asking questions to a small child, a smiling child. So, this is the poem is like a conversation between the poetess and the child. So, in this poem, as the topic indicates, past, present, and future, the past that is gone by, present that is going through, and future that is going to come. So, a small child, what does he think? What does he understand by these three words? Let's we go to understand. Tell me, smiling child, what the past is like to thee. Now, the poetess is asking the child that what is the past for you? An autumn evening soft and mild, with a wind that sighs mournfully. Now the child is giving an answer that for me the past is like an autumn evening. Autumn is a season where the trees shed their leaves. Then the child is saying that for me the past is like an autumn evening where the evening is very soft and mild and with a wind that sighs mournfully. Mournfully means little bit of sadness, means there is a wind that is going through very sadly. Now, past for us is like we have many memories. There are good memories, there are bad memories. Also, there are days that we remember it, and that is our refreshing memory every time. So, our past should be like that from which we can get inspiration. Now, next, tell me what is the present hour. Now, the poetess is asking to the child that for you, what is the present hour? Present hour means what is the current time for you? Now, the child is giving an answer that a green and flowery spray. Spray means it is a small thin branch of a tree. So it is telling that for me it is a green and flowery spray where a young bird sits gathering its power. Now, when we are growing further in our life, so we don't remember the past or we don't carry that past with us. We have to live in the present so that if we work hard in the present, that will make our future better. So, it is our time, it is our present time where we can gather the power so that we can mount and fly away. Mount means to wake up, and fly away means we have to progress in our life, we have to get prosperous. So, for him, for the child, the present is like that we have to gather power like the birds who are ready to fly, means we have to get on the hard work so that we can make a brightful future. And what is the future happy one? Now the poetess is asking that for you, what is the future? So the child gives the answer, a sea beneath a cloudless sun, a mighty, glorious, dazzling sea stretching into infinity. Now we know that future is uncertain. We don't know what is going to happen in the future. So the child is saying that for me, the future is like a sea beneath a cloudless sun. Means there is a sea above which there is a sky which is really plain sky, means there are no clouds and nothing, and the sea is stretching into infinity. Now means that the sea seems like there is no end, a mighty, glorious, dazzling sea. Mighty means it is powerful, glorious, prosperous, and dazzling means shining. Now, all these powers are there in the future, and the future is stretching into infinity, means there is no end. If we work hard, our future will be very bright. So this is a very beautiful poem written by poetess Emily Bront. I hope you have understood this poem. Write down this poem 2 times so that you can understand it very well. Also, there is a workshop given for you. Now, question number 1 is read the poem aloud using proper rhythm and intonation, means pronunciation. Second is link the items in 3 columns properly. Now, the past is the past, a soft and mild autumn evening, a pleasant time which has ended. The present hour, a green and flowery spray where a young bird sits, a time full of life in which you gather strength. And the last, the future, a sea beneath a cloudless sun, an exciting, thrilling time which has no end. Now you have question number 3, meanings. Now, the means you, mournfully, sadly, spray, a small thin branch of a tree, and mighty means powerful. Now, question number 4 is write the adjectives that are used to describe the following. Now, evening, what is given for evening? Autumn evening. Then spray, green and flowery spray, and sea, it is a cloud, a dazzling sea. Okay, now these are the adjectives that we have seen. Then you have question number 5, write one line about each of the following with the help of the poem. Wind in the autumn evening. Now how is the wind in the autumn evening? The wind in the autumn evening sighs mournfully. Wind in the autumn evening sighs mournfully. Then you have young bird on the spray. Now, how is the young bird on the spray? So we can write the answer that the young bird on the spray is gathering its power to mount and fly away. The young bird on the spray is gathering its power to mount and fly away. And last one is the sea. How is the sea? The sea beneath a cloudless sun is mighty, glorious, and dazzling. The sea beneath a cloudless sun is mighty, glorious, and dazzling. Now, these are the question answers that I have given. Also, there is a language study. There are figures of speech in this. So, let's have a look at it. Simile. A simile is an imaginative comparison of two different things which have something in common. A simile always includes the words as or like, for example, as tall as a tree, as lovely as a flower. Now, if you have given some sentences and you have to find out that which figure of speech is. So, in simile, the sentence will contain words like as or like. For example, as tall as a tree, as lovely as a flower, as green as a grass. So if these words are there, so you can find out that the figure of speech is simile. Next is metaphor. A metaphor is an imaginative expression that refers to someone or something as another person or thing. It shows that the person or thing has some quality of that other person or thing. Now, there is an indirect comparison between these two things. Like we say that the clouds are white shape means the color of the clouds are white. So it is compared to white shape. Then books are about friends means our friends or book is compared with our friends. Time is money. Now, as we pressurize, as we save our money, so time is also very precious. We should also use it carefully. Means there are indirect comparisons between sentences, so that figure of speech is metaphor. And when there is a comparison like as, like, this words are included in the sentence, and that figure of speech is simile. I hope you have understood this chapter. Go through it very well. Also, solve the workshop and submit it your homework properly.